What's up, NoAdvisory fam? It's your girl Trap Syd. Y'all know, another week, Kinfolk Jay can't be here, but guess what? He making that money, so it's okay. It's okay. But today on the Black Couch, we have a very special guest, our trainee of the night. Some of y'all might know who he is. I know who he is. I've actually already interviewed him, so this is kind of like a welcome back party at this time. But I'm going to let him introduce himself. So without further ado, I'm going to ask you 3 simple questions, okay? You already know the questions. Who you are, where you from, and what the fuck you do.
Got you. Alright, what's going on, everybody? My name Dukesta, Dukesta. My name Dukesta. I'm from Marion, North Carolina, but I actually just moved up here to the Pineville area. We talked about that last interview. But I done been here for about a month and some change now. Loving it. But I'm an MC. I'm a rapper.
So you definitely can. I agree with you with the MC part.
I appreciate that. Yo, I appreciate that.
If y'all don't know, shameless plug, every week we have an open mic, 6912, Old Lawyers Road, Party Animal Garage. Make sure y'all come see us every week. It's training day. Y'all know we the littest open mic in the city. And listen, you came week 1, you had some hype shit.
Right.
You came week 2, you had more like, I said like conscious. It was a dedication to the kids.
Right.
And that's what the crowd was fucking with because you won.
It was trippy. I had so much going on in my head that night, and that was the only way I really knew how to kind of get everything out of my head, was actually kind of honing in on who I was focused on the most at that moment, that being my kids. And I ain't gonna lie, the nerves of actually performing that record, because I wanted to turn up so bad. But the nerves of just what I was doing at that point in time, it threw me off. So I actually messed up a couple times actually performing. So to win,
you never even noticed though.
Yeah, that tripped me out. To actually win at the end of that was just, it was whoa. It was eye opening.
So for the people who don't know, can you tell them the name of the song? And
Yeah.
a little bit more about it.
The first song, the first night I came was Average. That's on McDowell. And then the second time I came, I did Red Rose and a Butterfly. And that's off Anthony Gray, an album I released in 2019, which is available on all major streaming platforms. You know what I'm saying? Dukesta. But the story behind Red Rose, at that point in time, I was making the album that I wanted to make for my kids. And I wanted to leave gems, you know what I'm saying, valuable lessons that if I wasn't ever in a position to tell them myself personally that they could play this album, actually get that. And Red Rose was actually one of the first songs that I really honed in on talking to my kids specifically, if that makes any sense. It's another record called Used To where I do the same thing. But Red Rose, I tried to tell my story of growing up and how my uncle's words were tried to or somewhat relayed to me growing up, that kind of went over my head and stuff, and it ended up being a gem that he was leaving for me when I was growing up. So that's the spin I took when I made Red Rose, as far as like the rose is what we look at as a woman, and the rose has got these briars, you know, it grows curved and stuff like that, but you have to water, you have to nurture it, you have to take care of it and stuff like that. When you drop the ball, the rose comes apart. So like, it was almost giving my son pointers on how to treat a woman when he got older. And then the butterflies, my kids in general, like so many people get caught up on birds in rap music that you don't hear too much about people's butterflies per se. So it was really me just taking a spin on that third verse on what the butterfly was, being my kids, and what they meant to me at that point in time.
Woo. So I can say a couple people walked up to us and was like, yo, that shit was fire. If he don't win, we'd be like, yo, it's crazy. You telling the wrong people about winning Trainee of the Night.
Right.
Trainee of the Night. Right. You don't have no say.
Right.
No. We be living by sometimes. But nah, definitely I can say that when you performed that, I had to agree with a lot of the people that was there. I was like, yeah, he definitely deserves to win Trainee of the Night.
Thank you.
So to see you actually win it,
trippy.
I was happy for you.
Right.
I was super happy for you.
Dang, man, that's dope.
So what was your reaction to finding out that you had won Trainee of the Night?
Surreal. I ain't gonna lie, I've been so caught up the last 2 times in the vibe. It's so much dope talent that I've seen there, from Lady Scribe to Fresco to Two Gone. I mean, it's so many people that come out religiously, consistently, and put on a show every single time. So I get so caught up in the vibes, I forget it's a contest. Like both times, I don't forgot it was a contest. So I think the first time we was outside and somebody was telling their homeboy to hurry up and come outside because y'all was about to announce the winners, and I was like, bro, it's a contest. Telling my friend, I forgot. And then last week, I was finding out through y'all, like like when y'all was telling me I won it, then and there, I'm looking at him like, bro, again, I forgot it was a contest,
right.
because I'm just showing up to network and soak up the vibes. Once again, one of them atmospheres you just got to be at. Like I can't put it into words. I can't even put it into words. It's hard, but you got to be there.
Explains itself.
You got to be there.
People know. The Liddy Girls hosted me, Classic Coco. It don't get no better than that.
Man, it's dope.
Just got King on the ones and twos. I mean, come on. But anyway,
right.
I want to know. I want a little bit of some tea. Are there any artists that you have kind of been like, ooh, I kind of want to work with them from Training Day?
Fresco's one of them. Y'all do the cypher at the beginning and end of every open mic, and I ain't even see that coming. And he grabbed the mic and went for like 5 minutes, like bar for bar, punchline for punchline. And around my way, a lot of people got more hip to the auto-tune scene. Not too many people took a lyrical punchline scene like I did around my way and stuff. So when I got here, it was a chick that went that night too. I can't even remember her name, man. But she was phenomenal. I mean, told like a full-fledged story in a freestyle. Tripped me out. That sound real familiar. She had glasses, kind of light skin. Yeah, man, nasty. And I'm just hearing them. And Lady Scribe too. She was rapping like half haiku, half bars. Like Jupiter May was another one. She won my first night there. So I mean, almost everybody I done seen I want to work with. Like it's hard for me to remember names. I apologize to everybody, but nah, almost everybody I seen on that stage I want to get some work out of at some point.
Okay.
Some point.
So I don't know if you know, but we have a Training Day mixtape coming out.
Right.
And so let me say, this is not our first mixtape. So when we first started Training Day about 2 years ago, we had a mixtape come out because we had so many artists that, like you said, they religiously come out.
Right.
So Sadidi, Guap Baby,
right.
Presto, Zay One, like the list goes on.
Right.
So as a dedication to them and to show our appreciation to them, we did a Training Day mixtape.
Right.
It was called June 29th. The mixtape, because that's the day that everybody basically recorded their songs. Like it was a big party.
Oh, that's dope.
So now we fast forward 2 years, and now we're doing our next mixtape, which is going to be much bigger than our last one. It's called Unsigned Kings.
Oh, I like that.
You think you're gonna get any parts in it?
I like that. I like the name of it already. So how do you get into it? How you get into it?
Hit the Training Day page.
Bet you right. Look at me sleep. Look at me sleep. But dude, that sound dope. I like that concept a lot. Unsigned Kings.
Unsigned Kings.
So Unsigned Kings. I'm gonna manifest that.
They're gonna have the album is basically gonna be 2 parts. I don't necessarily want to say like A and B, but
right.
The first like half of the album is gonna be every artist that's on this mixtape's single that they're pushing.
Okay.
And then the second half is gonna be all collaborative songs.
Right.
Between these artists.
Right.
So when they came up with this idea, it was after our podcast, and CEO Joseph,
right,
Godflow Studios, he was playing some beats, and a lot of our Training Day artists come out to our podcast, and so now everybody in there, they freestyle. I'm talking about freestyle.
Oh, I missed it.
And they was like, mixtape, we gotta do it.
Right.
It's official. So
right.
We definitely need you in parts of that mixtape.
Oh, that'll be dope, especially the collab side. That'll be my yep, that's especially the collab side. Yeah, count me in for real. And
then we got collab Mondays too. So
right, that's this Monday, right?
It is this Monday.
Right, man. My collab, my boy G the ones, and he's in Florida on me right now. I wasn't gonna be able to make it because we wanted to do Love Lost for y'all this week. Wanted to try to get Love Lost in there, but I definitely am trying to come out to actually pay my respects and support everybody else that'll be there. So I'm coming to show up and show out, regardless if I hit the stage or not. So,
okay, next thing. When you win Training of the Night, you win this huge package.
Right.
You get a photo shoot, you get a studio session, you get an interview,
right.
You get apparel, you get a write-up. I mean, the list goes on, you get a free beat. So what have you collected so far from your package?
So far, the interview. So I sat down with CEO Joseph day before yesterday, and man, OBS Studios, like I would highly recommend anybody starting out, trying to get their feet wet in the studio, man. The vibe, dope. The history in it, dope. Like, I mean, I had a blast, man. And all in that 1 hour session, I learned stuff I didn't even know, and I actually been doing audio engineering for a while now. So, like, just watching him work, seeing his tendencies and stuff like that, one of the fastest engineers I've ever seen. I'm finishing the verse. He's already duped my hook out and placed it before I'm even done hearing the verse. It was crazy. I couldn't keep up with him. So I'm gonna get myself together before I step back at OBS. That's how official they are. For real. But that I'm actually trying to link up with Unfair Apparel after I leave here for the gift package. Perfect. That's perfect. Who else? I've got in touch with K Digital Media and stuff. We actually setting up the date for the photo shoot and whatnot. But man, it's done kept me busy. It's done gave me a ton of content to market. So once again, thank y'all, man. Thank Training Day for that. For real.
Thank you for coming out and supporting and doing your thing. I mean, when you really love what you do and you really put your all into it, you see it pays.
Right.
It pays you back, basically.
Right.
So my next thing that I want to kind of jump into or segue a little bit is, at Training Day, we were one of the only open mics that pay people to come out. So, like, what was your reaction when you heard about that?
It tripped me out because, like, y'all really putting people in situations to win, and like it's actually helping other people in the networking realm of things, because you bring in somebody that might be interested in this sound and then find out they like 3 or 4 more artists that are in the same area, you know what I'm saying, as far as Charlotte goes. So like it helps with the networking, but then again it helps incentive with us as artists to actually put our foot down there to try to sell tickets and bring people through the door, you know what I'm saying? So it's dope, like dope. Everything that I done came across since I've been in the city has just had me mind blown, like I done been missing out for the last decade and whatnot. But I'm here now. I am here now.
So what can we expect from you, like, as far as the future goes?
Right now, me and my engineers, we've been sitting down talking about music licensing a lot here lately. Just trying to attack music at every angle possible, and that's actually like the second most lucrative way for artists to generate income. Not that everything is about a dollar sign, but that one's a lot cleaner. You know what I'm saying? Music licensing, you can have movies, songs and movies and film, video games, and have never left your house. So that the paparazzi and fame and people being in your face and stuff, you don't run that much of a risk in that realm of things. Right. So and it's a challenge. We love the challenges to be able to coin songs for this situation or come up with something for this scenario or whatever. So that's the biggest thing we've been talking about here lately, but really just pushing anything that we got out right now, trying to get as much exposure as we can to shed light on the fact we actually exist, that we actually do make music. So
I want to know, drop a gem. Because you low-key been dropping gems already. But
no.
In the interview, I need you to drop a gem one time for the people. Everybody knows here at NoAdvisory Training Day.
Right.
We always love to leave our audience with a piece of advice, something that they could take with them as they continue through life. Well,
the biggest thing, like I said, with Red Rose and performing and my nerves and messing up and still winning Trainee of the Night, like, goes to show, like, when you put time and love and passion into whatever it is you love to do, you know what I'm saying, you're going to and bound to get rewarded for it, just because that passion is going to propel you forward to keep taking steps to actually be successful in it or actually be noticed in it. So like from my steps of, I didn't even want to perform that night. I had so much going on with me mentally and stuff, but my love, my passion for music and actually getting on stage and being a part of the atmosphere in general is what got me on stage, and y'all was calling me a winner at the end of it. So like,
you won yourself.
Keep going until you can't go no more. Overall, that'll be my gym, for real. That'll be my gym.
That's dope. So if you didn't know,
okay,
we started this new thing on live.
Okay.
On Tuesdays, 7 p.m.
Okay.
NoAdvisory podcast. The entire podcast crew will be going live.
Right.
And we are going to randomly pick people that are on our live, and they have to show us a talent. Sing, rap, joke.
Oh, dope. Every Tuesday. Okay. I'm on it. I need to put that in my Palm Pilot. I need to figure that out too.
So
I need to get that part too.
Last night, and we called one of the guys that was on our live. His name is Boss Lyric, and he was like, "I'm at work," and we was like, "We don't care, sing."
Right.
Boy,
did he get it?
Did
he go down? Oh man.
That's the wig.
Oh man, that's what's happening.
We was like, "Yo, this is so dope." So definitely, I need you to be a part of our talent show.
That sound fun.
I need you, if you know any of your friends, they don't have to be artists. They could be
anything.
Spoken, any talent.
Anything.
Talent
we about to run it.
They eyes for 10 minutes. Any talent is welcome.
Word.
To tell them to join our live.
Word. Y'all here too. Y'all hear it now.
Picking people. I definitely want you to be a part of that.
That's gonna be dope.
You know, my co-host, he's not here today,
Right.
He has this game called Hit It and Quit It.
Man, he helped me out last time with that.
See? So we got the real game coming now.
Right.
You willing to take part?
It's in this interview. We doing it
It's
in this
not gonna
interview.
be interview style. It's gonna be game style.
Game style.
Game style.
All right, bet. How you do it? How you do it? How you play?
So it's not my game.
Oh, okay, okay.
I just know we're gonna be in a room.
Okay.
And there's gonna be buzzers.
Okay.
And there's gonna be items behind each buzzer.
Okay.
So same concept. We're gonna ask you questions that are meant to make you uncomfortable or that you necessarily don't want to answer.
Right.
If you hit the buzzer, you out.
Right.
But before you get out, we're gonna make you do something.
Right.
So it might be eating some edible candy off Lacey the Blow Up Doll.
Right.
It might be I don't know. Weird shit.
Right.
Yeah, a lot of weird shit.
Bet.
I'm excited. I kind of want to play, but I feel like I might have to be, a host. But I kind of want to play my damn self.
Right.
So I want to know, you going to take parts, and it's not just going to be you. It's going to be like 4 or 5 people at a time in this game show.
Okay. Okay, bet. Bet.
That's all I'm saying.
Bet. 4 other people. Bet. Buzzets and all.
All right, so I'm done asking you. You gonna be a part of it because clearly you are.
I'm gonna be a part of it. I'm gonna be a part of it.
That. That's what's up. So I do want to say first and foremost, like, thank you for the support. Thank you for coming to Training Day. Thank you for doing your thing. Thank you for telling people about us and sharing and continuing to seriously take music and just your life serious. Like,
right.
That probably sounds stupid, but
I
come across a lot of people and they're like, yeah, I'm gonna be a rapper, and I'm like, what you doing for it? And they just like,
right.
I'm releasing stuff on SoundCloud. Whoa.
Right. Yeah.
Good luck with that. So to see you actually taking it serious and to go in the right steps to legally do things the right way, I definitely commend you for that.
Thank you. Thank you.
And I also want you to tell the people where they can go stream all your music.
Oh, word.
All of it.
Duke Hill, but Dukesta. Stage name Dukesta. Dukesta. Anywhere you can possibly think of. Apple Music, YouTube, Tidal, Spotify. It's out there. Dukesta. I appreciate y'all in advance.
Hey, and tell the people where they can find you on social media. And then after that, pop your shit and
IG, Dukesta25. Facebook, Duke Hill or Dukesta. It's just depending on how you feeling that day. Okay. Twitter, official Dukesta. Snapchat, we got to text or something to figure that out. But I don't even really know how to do that part as far as pop shit. I don't know, because I try to stay as humble as possible. I don't know what it is about that part. But shout out everybody paying attention to this. Shout out Training Day Charlotte. Shout out my family. Shout out my kids, man. I love each and every one of y'all, my fans and supporters. I wouldn't be in this position, even thinking about being in this position if it wasn't for y'all, man. So shout out y'all. Y'all pop y'all shit for me. Y'all pop y'all shit.
Well, that's it. I don't got nothing else to say after that. It's your girl Trap Syd. We here with everybody's favorite Dukesta, and we out. Peace.